The title of this video is not clickbait. Nah, it's not. It is actually possible to edit and deliver an entire wedding album in just a day. Oh my god! Wow! Listen, I'm a wedding photographer with almost a decade of experience in the wedding industry. And if you know me at all, you know I have done this and I can show you how to do this. Or if you just don't believe me, stick around and find out for yourself how this is done. In fact, I am 100% convinced this is the best way to edit your wedding photos. This is the fastest way to edit your wedding photos. This is the only way you should be editing your wedding photos.
Oh really?
Trust me on that. This video is sponsored by my YPC presets. They are undoubtedly some of the best Lightroom presets on the market right now. They work in Lightroom, and yes, they work in Photoshop, CameraRAW as well. So if you're not a Lightroom person, you should be able to use it in CameraRAW. The best thing is that these presets are on sale right now. So go to the link in the description below, grab yourself these presets at a 45% discount. Discount is valid until 31st of October 2024.
That's what I'm talking about.
Remember, my name is Sarah Angel and this is your photo chef. Let's edit some weddings. Alright, we're in Lightroom right now, so I'll import my folder. So click this icon right here and add folder. I'm going to use Patriot's Wedding. Okay, and then you have two folders in it because it was shot with two different cameras, with a Canon camera, I believe, and then it was shot with a Panasonic camera. This is a Lumix camera. So I'm just going to select the folder, this one, the mother folder, and hit import. And as you can see, it's generating previews over here. You can actually work without it, but I'll wait for it to finish. All right, previews done. Let's go ahead. Now, the first thing to do when it comes to this after importing your pictures is to go through and select them. They call it culling or whatever. Go ahead and go through and then select them. So for all my indoor pictures, I'm going to use number one, same as 1 star, and I'm going to use number 2 for all my outdoor photos. So I'm going to go through and select all the ones I want. So there's an indoor picture, I like this one. Okay, so if you have like say 2 pictures like this, just select which one you prefer. I'll select this one. Yes, this is good. I'll select it. I'll select this one. Select this. I'll select this. So you see what I'm doing? I'm just going through selecting all the pictures that I like. Oh, this is nice. I'll actually select this and go back and I'll deselect this. So you go back and you deselect the ones you don't want. So you see I selected this one. I had already selected this one, but then I liked this one better, so I went ahead, selected this one, and then deselected the one I didn't like. You can actually leave it and deal with it later, but we don't have forever when we're trying to edit fast, so we don't waste time. Okay, I'm going to select this. That's a nice detailed shot. I'll give it to the client, why not? Okay, I'll select this, select that. That is fine. I'll select it. So that is all I'm doing, just going through them, hitting 1 on every picture that I think I like. If there are, for instance, you have 1 2 3 4 pictures, I'll just select 1 because I don't need 4 for the client, right? Unique perspectives, I'll select this one. Yeah, that's a good shot. I'll select it. Okay, that's a good ring shot as well. I'll select that. Okay, got some beautiful ring shots coming up. I'll select this one. Okay, let's keep going through them. That's a good detail shot. I'll select all this. Right, so this is the part where this is the groom and then the groomsmen part. I'm going to do the same for them. Just go through and if I think a picture looks cool, I'll just hit 1. It's when the groom was interacting with the groomsmen. So I'll just go ahead and select the ones I think look decent. Okay, that's a good one. I'll select it. The groom actually had a cool dad. Yeah, that was a cool man right there. So okay, let's go ahead and do your selection just like this. And you have to do this throughout the entire album. Just keep going through them. All indoor pictures, start them 1. All outdoor pictures, start them 2. I'll skip through this bit so you don't sit around watching the entire thing. So let's edit the outdoor pictures first, and I'll be editing these pictures with my YPC presets. For these ones, I'm going to stick to the YPC preset pack 2. Right, so let's go through them. YPC brown skin, okay, nice, but not for this picture. YPC happy hour, not for this picture for me. YPC is on. YPC mama. YPC melanin chant, okay, I like the melanin chant kind of. More YPC more vim, melanin chant more vim. YPC party time. YPC this is it. Let me try the this is it. Decrease this, okay. YPC vintage papabi. YPC yaya. YPC yellow deficit. YPC Yoko. I think I'll stick with the YPC this is it. YPC this is it. And I'll just bring the exposure down. I'll take the vibrance up, make sure it's a bit more saturated. In this case, I'll warm it up a little bit more, and that's our before and that's our after. Okay, before after. Okay, I'm going to crop this picture, straighten it up. So a tip when you're straightening pictures up is to find a line that is straight and then look at this line and make sure it is straight. You don't have to make sure all your pictures are straight, because artistically it is okay to have pictures that are not straight. There's nothing wrong with that. This is our before, that is our after. Once I'm happy with this picture, I'm just going to hold down shift. Now another advice would be, if you're beginning to do this, when you're editing the picture, just select a picture that has a face, something like this, and then use that one, because I mean faces are more important when it comes to a wedding. So I'll select something like this and I'll edit it. I'll select something like this and I'll edit it, and then I will do what I'm about to do, right? So if you don't have my presets, you can still go ahead and edit everything. We have my presets here, so that's what we're using. And I am doing this without selecting a picture that has a face, because I'm pretty confident. I trust these presets. So hold shift and then select the last picture, or select the first picture, command A, that selects every picture, and then you hit sync right here, and then you make sure you check all the parameters that you want synced. I make sure that I uncheck transform, because I don't really want to sync the transform, but everything else I apply. So transform, crop, remove, masking, I uncheck all of those, and then I hit synchronize. You're going to synchronize the settings across all of these pictures, and then I'm going to go through them one after the other and then correct them. So this one right here, I'm going to straighten it. When I talked about these lines, to make sure that it is straight, make sure you're selecting something from the middle, because you get lens distortion sometimes getting to the edges, and you don't really want to listen to that. Okay, another thing that can help you when you're trying to export your pictures correctly is the histogram right here. If you don't know how to read a histogram, drop a comment in the comment section below. I'll do a video on that, a dedicated video on that. Next picture, I'm going to expose this and drop the whites a bit more. Before, after. That's cool. Move on to the next one. I'm going to drop the exposure for this to overexpose. To drop the exposure, I'll decrease the temperature for this one, and I'm going to straighten it a bit. So that's our before and that's our after. That's our before, that's our after. This is a beautiful picture. Guys, go get yourselves these YPC presets. So you can see there's a lot of noise in it. We'll fix it in a bit, don't worry about it. Now that we've corrected this one, you can see that the following pictures are quite similar, taken around the same time. So I'm going to select the one we just fixed, right? And I'm going to select the others. So I'll hold down shift and I'll select the end of the others, which is here. Hit sync and synchronize again, and our new settings is going to synchronize. So that is exactly how you do it. And then see, when we came here, you can realize that it's looking nice. So I'm going to fix this one. I'll bring the whites up, because you can see in the shirt we're getting some weird colors in it. So I'm just going to bring the whites up, right? And this picture is looking too green, so I'm going to take the tint to the right hand side, add some magenta to it. Okay, now this is our before, that's our after. Starting to look way better. Okay, I'm going to crop it and make sure it is somehow straight. And that's our before, that's our after. That's our new setting. So I'm going to sync it to the others, and then let's keep going through them. Okay, this one I'll just do exposure. Okay, and I'll crop it well. In the past, I'd actually finish all the pictures and then I'll come do the cropping later, and don't do that. If you're doing that, stop doing it. Don't waste that much time. You can do it as you go. Just crop all of these out. Okay, bring the shadows down. So a shortcut to crop your pictures is R in Lightroom. And all of this I'm teaching also works in CameraRAW. So if you happen to edit your pictures in CameraRAW, well, sometimes I edit my pictures in CameraRAW. I believe Lightroom is better than CameraRAW when it comes to these tasks, but yes, I fancy CameraRAW sometimes. Today it's Lightroom. If you want to see a CameraRAW tutorial, you should let me know in the comment section below, because I feel like I'm always giving you guys Lightroom tutorials, and those who use CameraRAW, they don't really get to see me edit in CameraRAW. If you want me to edit in CameraRAW so that the Lightroom people can also learn from us, team CameraRAW, just let me know. So I'll just keep ahead doing these. That's our before, that's our after. Okay, notice how you don't really waste time, especially because you have some of the best presets on the market at your side, and that's the YPC presets. Okay, go ahead, drop the exposure in that picture right there. You could take your time and delete this person with AI, because now you have all these AI remove tools. I'm not going to do that right now. Okay, so before, that's after. In situations like this, your camera's dynamic range plays a very important role. Okay, keep going. You can bring shadow up. That's our before, that's our after. Okay, exposure down, exposure way down. Okay, then this picture right here, I'm going to bring this one up, go back, and I'll copy the settings to that one. So I'll go back, hold down Control or Command and click this one, and then synchronize. Take the settings there, it's too dark, let's brighten it up. I'm going to straighten this picture right here. And what I'm using to straighten this picture is this one right here. I think that looks straight to me, so I'm going to leave it like that. That's our before, that's our after, that's our before, and that's our after. And guys, just like that, we have all our outdoor pictures done. So if you know what you're doing, it is actually very easy to do. Very easy to do. We went through over 1,000 pictures actually. I was talking about how we were getting some weird colors in there. So it is because I've taken the sharpening to 0 for that preset. I'm going to add some sharpening back. See, we're getting some weird colors in here, so add some sharpening back to the photo, not too much, maybe about 40 there. And I'm going to bring the luminance up just to clean the image, make sure it's clean. I'll bring the color up. That is the weird colors we were getting. I'll bring the color up to about 25 there. Okay, yes. And look at this, look at this, look at this. Let me show you before, after, before and after. If you can see very well, if you have sharp eyes and you can see very well, you realize that it was quite dirty, right? Dirty, clean, dirty, clean. Good. So that's what you do. And then in that case, you hold down Control, hit A, it selects all of them, sync, and then you go to check none and you select detail. So what that does is that it makes sure that only the detail settings of that picture affects all the other pictures. Does it make sense? Yes, it does. Now let's go to the indoor pictures for the details, right? Let's start with let's go through them, see what we'll find. Let's see what works. Okay, that's brown skin girl, happy art, a son, mama, melanin chant, more of him, party time, this is it. I'll use the this is it again. It seems I'm using the this is it for the wedding. So we selected this is it for this one. I'm going to add some warmth, I'm going to kill some greens. Okay, kill some greens before, after. We're not really trying to do much for this picture right here. That was just a picture I believe we took just to show everything that was there. Okay, so let's try something like, let's try the this is it again. This is it, this is it. I think this wedding was sticking to this is it. I'm going to bring the dehaze up, oops, bring it down to like say -20. I'm going to drop the contrast to about -55. I'm going to bring the exposure up. Okay, normally when I'm editing, I edit with this one, the loop deck console, but I know that not a lot of people have the loop deck console, so that is why I'm editing with a mouse and a keyboard, just so it doesn't feel like I've got an advantage over you guys. This sign right here, I'm going to delete it. You can just use the healing brush my work. See, yeah, that's better. I prefer this one. I'll leave it like this. Go to the next one right here. This picture, I'm going to make it a black and white, so I just hit V on the keyboard and that makes it a black and white. I'll expose it properly, and that one, that's a quick way to make it black and white. If you had my preset pack 1, then you have this beautiful black and white preset here, you could use that, but we're not dealing with the pack 1 today. It is strictly the pack 2 we're using. So yeah, and that is why you should have all of the presets, all of them. Okay, this is it, YPC, this is it, because that's what we're using for these weddings. For this wedding, drop the temperature down, cool it down. Before, after, before, after. That is looking good. That is looking good. It was very warm in there. Very warm in there. Just check that out. Now we've got in this one, and I think, okay, I'll cool it down even a bit more. Not too much, because we still need it to be warm. The place was warm, and that's what we're trying to keep that. Okay, so before, after, guys, you see that? Before and after, before and after. Go get those presets. So I'm going to select that and select the last picture here. Not the last picture, in the entire selection. The entire 1-star collection. But anyway, sync, check all, uncheck transform, uncheck remove, uncheck crop, and uncheck masking. Synchronize. Right, now just go through them. Decrease the exposure for this photo. My before, after, very good. It's a very good one. If I can delete this one here, that would be great. Okay, so I'll go to, I'll select this one. The generative AI used to work better with the previous updates. Okay, it just shut me up. It worked perfectly. Right, okay, so that's our before and that's our after. Before, after. These pictures are looking beautiful. Amazing stuff. See how much time we're saving. Imagine I had to normally you'd have to be making lots of. Now you're not making that. Just a few things and you're on your way. Right? Okay. Yes, that's nice. Okay, this picture is quite overexposed. I'll bring the exposure down like that. You can check your histogram, as I said. Check your histogram if you're unsure, because sometimes you should trust graphs more than your eyes if you're a photographer. Okay, this one I'm going to warm it up, and it's just nice. Before and after, the gold is just popping. I'll decrease the exposure, warm this one up, keep going, increase the exposure, warm this one up. Want it to be very golden. Warm this one up, decrease the exposure, warm this one up, and I'm going to crop this one in as well. Okay, this picture I want it like that. Okay, before, after, keep going. I'll warm this one up a lot, just so it matches with the others, because the others are warm. This one also warm. For this picture right here, I'll go to my effects and I'm going to add some vignette, some serious vignette into it, just to draw more attention to the subject, which is this one. So that's our before, that's our after. That's our before and that's our after. This is a good one as well. Before, after, before, after. I'll go to our basic settings, increase our exposure, straighten this picture, and it's a nice picture. This one right here, I'm just going to hit V, make it black and white, and I'm going to increase the exposure. Okay, that's a good one. I'll warm it up, and I will increase the exposure too. Okay, this one as well, I'll warm it up just to make sure it's matching the others. I'll cool this one down just a tad. Okay, warm it up. I'll just be quick and go through all of these, but then you get the idea. I'll jump to the groomsmen side, and let me actually copy settings from here to the groomsmen side. So I'll select this picture, hold down Control or Command, select one picture from the groomsman side, synchronize and synchronize. Okay, that's too bluish, so I'm going to warm it up, and this is what we have. I'm going to add some magenta to these ones. Okay, increase this. That's our before, that's our after. Before, after that picture. It's not straight, I'll straighten it up. Select that, go all the way to after the groomsmen pictures, and then synchronize. Okay, bring it down. Okay, bring the exposure down just a tad more. Warm it up, and then I'm going to click away, select that picture again, go back and make that big selection, synchronize. Now if you have something like the loop deck, it just makes the editing way faster, like way faster. But even without the loop deck, it's still possible. And that's exactly what I'm doing. Look at that. before after, that's good. Preset just did it. That is a good picture right there. Before after, so solid, because I got good presets. Guys, go get a preset, go get these presets, save yourself a lot of trouble. Go get these presets, just go through them. This one, spraying it up, straighten this one up, bring this one here. The focus is on the hands. Let's keep going, and that's it. Just keep going through them one after the other, and you'll be done in a few hours. I've been here since I started this video. I've been here for not too long, still within the first hour really. This is what you do for all your pictures, and it's easy, it's quick, it's effective. Now, if you stuck around with me till this time, then you deserve these next steps I'm going to lay ahead of you. Now, once you're done with all of these, go through them, and then you select all the ones that you want to high-end retouch. If you're not giving your clients high-end retouching, that's fine. But if you're giving your clients high-end retouching, select the pictures you're going to high-end retouch. This is how you're going to do it. So let's say I owe this client 5 high-end retouched photos. Well, ideally, you're supposed to let your client select, but if your client loves you and they trust you and they want you to do the selection for them, that's also fine. So let's say this client wants this picture right here. Yeah, I will make it a 3-star, right? So I'll start at 3. So that's just pressing number 3 on the keyboard, right? See that picture disappears? No, it's not going anywhere. It's here. When I go to star 3, you will find it there, right? So back to the 1 star. Let's go through them and find some pictures. Let's say the client wanted a proud son daddy moment. I'll start this at star 3. I'll go through them. Let's say they wanted this one. No, let's say they wanted this one, right? Let's say they wanted this one. I'll start at 3 and I'll keep going. Let's go to the outdoor pictures, which is 2 stars. Let's say they want this. I'll start at 3. And let's say they wanted this group picture. I'll start at 3. 1 2 3 4 5. So we have 5 pictures now. So by selecting these, then you know the ones you're actually exporting as your normal edits, and the ones you are importing into Photoshop for high-end retouching. So that is that. And then after that, make any necessary adjustments you need to make. Most of the time you wouldn't need to make any adjustments, and then you right click, edit in, and then edit in Photoshop. This is going to open up your Photoshop where you can do your other things, your high-end retouching. So I do my high-end retouching in Photoshop. So that's where you do your background cleaning, that's where you do your blemish removal, that's where you do all those things. Good. So your Photoshop will open, and then you go through the picture, and then you do all your high-end retouching in Photoshop. And after that, obviously you export it, group them, and then you deliver everything to your client. Now, if you notice some of the pictures that were shown at the beginning of this video were not in the album and I was going through them, that is fine. That is intentional. That is because I want to keep it short, simple, and sweet, and straight to the point, giving you the technique and not overwhelming you with information. And that is what I just did. So same technique works every time. And also, you should be getting my YPC presets. Why? Because they're some of the best. You saw how they work. They work flawlessly. You can use it for outdoor pictures, you can use it for indoor pictures, you can use it for everything. If it's a photograph, you have something in the preset pack that is going to work for you. Plus, it's on sale. You can get it at 45% discount. So head down to the link in the description below and go get yourself these YPC presets.
No hassles.
In the next YouTube video, I'm going to edit an entire wedding album from start to the finish. I know I did it here, but I skipped some parts. But with that one, it's going to be a long video, so just prepare your minds. If you're going to watch that video, just prepare your mind that it's going to be a long video. And I'm going to start editing from start, and I'm going to edit everything to the end. I'm going to aim to do everything within 2-3 hours, and hopefully be able to compress the video into a 1 to 2 hour video. So if that's something you'd like to see, drop a comment in the comment section below, or not, because I'll drop it regardless. These are a few more points to take with you on your next wedding shoot, or as I call them, pro tips.
Oh yeah, baby.
You need to make sure that all cameras are linked, all cameras are synced, the date and time is synced on all cameras. If you're shooting with multiple cameras, you need to make sure that your exposure is good. Make sure your exposure is consistent across all your images. That makes it easier when you're editing them. Then you don't have to keep doing too much on exposure, because if you shoot it and you shoot it properly, you don't have to do that much work. You need to make sure your white balance is good as well. That's another tip. Another tip is also, when you take pictures and some pictures just come out blurry, or it's just dark, your test shots and all of that, when you get time, just delete them. Don't leave it on. It is going to give you lots of work to do when you come back in post. It is unnecessary. Point number 5, stop saying you are going to fix it in post. Am I numbering these points? Anyway, stop saying you're going to fix it in post. Don't fix anything in post when you can fix it in camera. So if there is some rubbish on the floor, move it. If your softbox is in the picture, move it out. It's fine. You don't have to take pictures with softbox in it. And then when you come back in post, you'll be trying with all these AI features. And yes, I understand that these AI features work, but you should be able to work without them. What if they didn't exist? So, and even though they exist, it just gives you more work to do, and you don't really have that much time. So just be sure you shoot your pictures right in camera. Yeah, that's going to help you a ton. These are tips I want you to take with you on your next wedding shoot. Another very important tip is to get a mood board. If you don't know what a mood board is, let me know in the comment section below. If you need help putting together a mood board, let me know in the comment section below, and I'm going to put this together for you. Wow! You should make sure you keep a mood board with you when you're going to weddings, so that during your exclusive photo shoot sessions, when you get the opportunity to shoot the bride and the groom exclusively, and the bridal team exclusively, you know exactly what you're doing and you're not wasting time. Some of these weddings, most of these weddings, you don't really have that much time to work with. You're given like 30 minutes to shoot pictures, 15 minutes to shoot pictures. You should be able to shoot under pressure. So get a mood board. That is going to help you a lot. If you have somebody on the side who's going to look on the mood board and tell you, okay, this is what we're doing, this is what we're doing, this is what we're doing. Or if the person is just going to show it to the couple and show the couple how to pose and stuff like that, it is actually going to help you and make your life a whole lot easier. That's it. I'll leave it here. I'm not going to overwhelm you with information, but this is the technique and this is the best way to do things. If you have any questions, please leave it down in the comment section below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you don't like this video, hit the subscribe button, because you might like my next video. Who knows? Remember, my name is Sir Angel and this is your photo chef. See you in the next video. Peace. If everybody is gone and you're still here, you're a true fan, so I'm going to keep talking to you. Yeah, it's 4 a.m. on a Sunday, 20th October, and I'm tired. My waist hurts. I've been here since 12 a.m. 11 p.m. Yeah, putting together this video because I wanted to get this video out there to you guys. Yeah, I'm giving you content. I told you I'm back and I'm giving you content. I know I've been away for like a year, not posted anything on this channel, but I'm back now. I went away bettering myself, learning new techniques, you know, improving my skills, lots of client work. But I'm back to the channel now, and I'm not leaving you guys again. I love the reception y'all gave me from last week as well, and yeah, it's just very nice. I love that y'all watched that video. Keep watching it. I put the link up here. If you've not watched it, go watch it. I was showing you some of the best presets on the market right now, some of the best presets you can get your hands on right now. Presets that actually work, presets that work for everything. Those are the presets I use in this video. I'm tired. Right, I need to edit this video and get it to you guys. So yeah, let's go.